You know, a lot of people, they stuck in one spot. They're stuck in one spot and they don't know how to get out of it. It's a simple equation. Motherfuckers just ain't got their priorities together. They ain't got their priorities together, my nigga. You know, people prioritize hanging out over making money. You know what I'm saying? People prioritize themselves over their children. You know what I'm saying? People love to sacrifice what can make them better just to feel good in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And doing them things, it's gonna hurt you in the long run. It's gonna hurt you in the long run. It don't seem like it now, you know, but when everybody else running laps around you in 5 years, you know, you gonna be wondering what happened. Why you ain't in the race? That's why. One of the things that get me, if you one of them people that borrow money, when I say borrow money, I don't mean borrow money to handle business. Like if you need gas to get to work, or you know what I'm saying, maybe you a little short on a bill, you know, you trying to pay a bill. I get that. But if you borrow money for stupid shit, you know what I'm saying, you borrow money to, if you borrow money to hang out, just to go out, if you ask somebody, hey, can I have $20, $30, $40 so I can go out tonight? You dumb as hell. You stupid as hell. Because why are you doing that? That's a perfect example of not having your priorities together. You know, or if you call off work on Friday, if you work a night shift on Friday, you call off on that Friday night to go hang out, you stupid as hell. Now I can see if, you know what I'm saying, if you work hard, you know, you've been working hard for a while, you know, it's been a few months, you've been going to work every single day consistently for a few months, man, take that day off, you know. I ain't saying that. Sometimes we need a day off, you know, because these jobs, we all know these jobs don't give a damn about us. So you got to look out for yourself. But you got to earn it. You got to earn that. If you ain't earning it, you dumb. If you ain't going hard, you stupid. You dig what I'm saying? Motherfuckers shit like that. If you get your paycheck and you go buy a gang of out to eat food, and you got kids and your kids need Pampers, and your kids need clothes, your kids need food, but you get yourself some food, and you don't get the essentials for your kids, your priorities ain't right. Your kids should come first before anything. And they don't show before you. That's the first thing that needs to come to your mind. What I need to do. What the kids need. If you ain't thinking like that, you need to get your priorities together. You know what I'm saying? If you got a crib, you get your check. Instead of paying that light bill, you spend it on a sack of weed. You spend it on an ounce of weed and Applebee's. Now you looking goofy as hell, wondering what you gonna do to pay it. All that stuff, man, is just examples of having bad priorities, man. You know, these are things that hold us back in life. These are the subtle things that hold us back in life. These things we don't even notice we do, especially when we're young. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. This coming from experience. Not all of it. I always took care of my child. But as far as like spending money on weed and food, you know what I'm saying, instead of paying the stuff that I need to pay for in the house, I used to do dumb stuff like that. You know? I used to do dumb shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll be worried about getting the newest drip, the newest clothes. Now that I'm a grown man in my 30s, man, I don't give a damn about no drip. As long as I'm clean, as long as my physique well built, as long as I'm crispy, as long as my clothes clean, I'm comfortable, I'm good. As long as I look well kept. That's what I care about. I don't even care about drip no more. I care about being well kept. You know what I'm saying? Because the clothes and shit ain't a priority. That shit's not a priority to me. I got bigger fish to fry. Once you realize you got bigger fish to fry, and you realize all the other little shit that you cared about when you was in your 20s and your teens ain't shit, you're gonna progress in life, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how the game go.